Thanks, Sam. Adrián, thanks for speaking with us tonight. Congratulations on
Thank
three
you.
points. I wanted to ask a little about watching the group have to recover from obviously pretty much the worst start you could possibly have, and finding their way through the game against a team that doesn't really play like anyone else in the league.
Yeah, as you said, we haven't had the first minutes like that we wanted, but it wasn't a good start. But we were ready. To be honest, we talked about it that the first 10, 15 minutes were very important, especially here because we knew that they were for sure playing at home and they are trying to press high and it was important. But after that, I think we had a good reaction. We could have scored one or two goals in the first half, if I don't remember now. Very good, but yeah, we tried to adapt a little bit the way that we were pressing during the halftime and try to make sure that we would have more options because I think the team the first half, to be honest, wasn't competing as we wanted, and I told them, and I think we could have a good reaction in the second half.
Speaking of that, the shape, especially in the first half, it seemed like you were often caught. You stayed compact as a group, but it was all very deep. And then in the second half, that seemed to clear up quite a bit. What was missing in the first half that sort of caused that, starting point for the whole group to be often deeper than I feel like you would like them to be?
Yeah, it's a matter of distances. So when you are not compact and maybe you are also pressing maybe late and not with good angles, so they could have find free play, especially midfielders inside. And sometimes they or pressing movements they weren't good at all. It's not easy to be honest because we haven't had Trin, Casey, and Gabby training with us, so we were changing a little bit the shape because we know that they were playing with wing backs, and yeah, we've tried to adapt that the first half, but I think sometimes we were not as compact as we wanted. In second half, we could have just changed that, and then we I think we did a good job.
Appreciate it. I'll pass the microphone here.
Jose, go ahead.
Adrian, thank you for talking to us. Just I'm just focused on Ratcliffe and her role. She's been coming off as a sub for you guys the last couple matches, and sometimes even the first sub. What was the strategy in adding her today, and how have you liked her in this role? And obviously, what were your thoughts on the goal as well?
Well, she's very competitive. She's always training very good, hardworking, and she's helping us a lot. To be honest, she's ready to compete. Always trying to be better, and especially second half, we needed legs. To be honest, because they were playing with those wing backs. So in terms of defensive, we wanted that help from Brit to Gabby, and also we knew that they were a little bit tired and we were trying to attack those three center backs. So we had space behind their wing backs and bring she can make those runs and 1v1 situation also she's very powerful, and this is why we brought her and she did amazing.
And from your angle, what was seeing that goal? Did you know it was going in from the moment she struck it, or do you wonder if that was going in or not?
To be honest, no, because I was surprised because I thought she was maybe going in another direction as a right footer, but she did amazing, and I wasn't expecting that finishing, but she has a huge quality and she can do that. So I'm so happy for her because she's working hard and today she has a huge impact in the game.
Thank you for your honesty. Gracias.
Mario, go ahead.
Buenas noches, Adrián. Felicitaciones en la victoria. Otra vez, Hal Hirschfeld y Croix Bethune fueron importantes en sacar los 3 puntos esta noche. ¿Qué puedes decir sobre el progreso que han mostrado estas dos novatas?
Bueno, pues como todas, al final yo creo que el equipo ha hecho un muy buen trabajo, no solo Hal y Croix. Todas las jugadoras que han participado, pues creo que han sido importantes. Pero bueno, estamos viendo el nivel que tanto Hal como Croix tienen. A pesar de su juventud, creo que están ayudando muchísimo al equipo, están aportando muchísimo trabajo. Hal tiene una capacidad de recorrer muchísimas distancias, de defender mucho espacio. Luego también cuando tiene el balón tiene buen criterio, tiene capacidad también para llegar al área, nos está dando gol. Y Croix, bueno, sabemos el talento que tiene, una capacidad para interpretar los espacios muy buena, sabe recibir muy bien ahí entre líneas y luego también pues nos está dando también goles y últimos pases. Así que muy contento por ellas, pero también por todo el trabajo que han hecho todas las jugadoras.
Solo quería saber qué fue el mensaje que tenías para el equipo entrando al medio tiempo después de un primer tiempo donde no comenzaron las cosas muy bien.
Bueno, la verdad que tomar conciencia de que no podemos empezar los partidos perdiendo en los primeros 5 minutos. Ya nos ha pasado más de una vez. Somos conscientes de que, bueno, esos primeros minutos necesitamos asentarnos un poquito mejor, quizá jugar un poco más directo en campo contrario, sin conceder, pues a lo mejor corners o segundas acciones o alguna situación que pueda facilitar que el rival pues te ataque cerca de tu área. Y bueno, el mensaje ha sido intentar ajustar sobre todo nuestra presión cuando íbamos a presionar arriba, intentar también estar un poquito más juntas cuando estábamos más en un bloque un poquito más medio y luego identificar que con balón pues bueno, teníamos muchas situaciones de ventaja por dentro, tanto con Andy, con Hal y luego encontrando a Croix entre líneas y luego a partir de ahí podíamos encontrar situaciones de 1 contra 1 con Trin, también con Ule y bueno, hemos intentado ajustar eso.
Muchísimas gracias, Adrián.
Gracias a ti, María.
Peyton, go ahead.
Hi, Adrian. I was wondering if you could speak to the decision to play Ashley Hatch a little wider tonight and opt to put Ule Sar up top and just kind of what you saw from them that had you make that decision and if you were kind of pleased with the execution or what you were looking for in that decision.
Yeah, because Hatch for us is a player that can play in different positions, wide and also coming from outside to inside in those pockets as a second striker. She has the ability also to be that player can make runs behind. We can link with her, and she can cover different spaces. So that's why playing with Casey sometimes a little bit higher. So we use Hal going inside and create that space for Casey. And Ule, I think she's helping us as a number 9 because especially teams that are coming to press high, we can find her and she can set the ball, she can give us time. And also those relationships between Ule, Croix, Hatch and Twin, I think are really powerful. And this is why we are using them there. But again, we can change that every week because players need to be able to play in different positions and understand the different spaces.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Andre, go ahead.
Hey, Adrián. Congratulations on the win. I know you just spoke about Croix and Hal, and I wanted to focus on Hal. In college, she played pretty deep. She would get off forward on occasion, but I just wanted to know what you saw in her game that made you think that she could play this kind of more box-to-box role, especially now that she has two goals in her first 4 games, is it? So, yeah.
Yeah. She's amazing. She likes running and she covers a lot of space. So for me, her performance is unbelievable because to be honest, I wasn't expecting that soon. I saw her the first day when I came here to the United States, and I saw a leader and a player who wants to learn. And I think she has a huge talent. So for us as a Washington Spirit, and I think US also has a really good midfielder there for the future. And she can cover a lot of space playing as a 6, but also when she goes high, she can have that last pass, and also she's really good also finishing. And yeah, she's helping us also during the high press. So yeah, very happy with her performance.
Thank you. And I have one more question. I wanted to ask about the multiple ways that it seems like the Spirit are already able to win games. You know, we saw a more controlled performance off the ball. And in this game, it was the high press that got you that opportunity to equalize and get back in the game. You kind of speak to just the different things, the different ways that the Spirit can already be flexible when it comes to who they play and how they play.
Yeah, absolutely. We want to be a team that knows how to adapt according to the circumstances, according to the game, what is happening in that moment. So we need to be flexible to know how to press in different heights, and also we need to know how to attack in a different ways with different shapes through different spaces. So this is what we are building, trying to have those solutions, and then during the game we can change quickly because every game is different, and also during the game a lot of things happen, you know. So we need to be ready. Sometimes, yeah, we need to change very fast, and that's what we did today. And players are understanding very good, to be honest, and I'm happy how they are doing.
Appreciate it. Thanks, and congrats on the win again.
Thank you.
And Jason, go ahead and wrap us up.
Adrián, I wanted to ask about the third goal as a sort of like a signifier of what you're trying to do as a team. It struck me watching, you know, the team disorganize Houston with the ball in a way that maybe is kind of the final product. I wouldn't want to say the end goal, because I know as a coach you're never going to be like, oh, we've made it, it's all done. But how was that as a sort of proof of concept as to what the team intends to be doing going forward as an attacking group?
Yeah, we are also training those situations, how to finish the game, the last minutes, depending on the result, if we are winning or losing. So I think we are doing a good job also in terms of rhythms, because I think players sometimes they always want to play a little bit fast, and sometimes we need to be patient. We need longer attacks, especially when we are playing in the half. And I think today we had a good job doing that. The last minutes we could end the game also with long possessions, and I think that's a big step today, because players are recognizing that. And also, again, we were talking before about being flexible. Sometimes we need 5 passes to press, to attack, and sometimes we need 20 or 30. So this is what we are also training, recognizing what we need in each moment, in each game situation, and I think players also are doing really good.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much.